Hey everybody, it's Shalise Johnson, the founder and head designer of Kristell. Oh my gosh, wrong name. Let's rewind that. Hey everybody, it's I'm so annoying. Okay, hey everybody, it's Shalise Lister. I don't know, I think it says it on here somewhere. The back probably. Mrs. Lister. I got married on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We called it Lister de Mayo because that's my new last name. And I married my high school sweetheart, and we've been together for almost 10 years in August. It will be 10 years. But we're finally married. It's about time. And we had the most magical, amazing, beautiful wedding. And so I wanted to share with you guys my preparation for my wedding. So all the behind the scenes, like invitations, DIYs, my bachelorette trip, my bridal shower, literally everything I want to share with you guys. And so I was like, I'll just wait until after the wedding, make a whole video, and you guys can all see what I had to go through to put this wedding together. And hopefully some of these tips and tricks will help a future bride that's planning their wedding, or if you're a party planner, just some of the DIYs you could do for that. So I don't want to make this intro all long and drawn out, so we're just going to get straight to the point, starting with the invitations. Okay, so I ended up making my own invitations on vistaprint.com. It was super easy. You can change the colors, the fonts, the size, your pictures, how many pictures, everything. So you guys go on there if you would like to use it. I have a coupon, Enjoy20, that you can use at checkout to save 20%. A tip that I would recommend for you guys is to make sure you're purchasing stamps not just to mail out the invitations, but also include them inside so that when people need to RSVP, they don't have an excuse for why they didn't RSVP. They already have a stamped envelope inside the package included so that they can easily RSVP. Okay, so I created this whole spreadsheet. I started off with a template from, I think it was Shutterfly, or it may have been a different invitation website, but they had asked me for all of these separate columns because they would pre-print the names and addresses on my invitations. That way that could save me lots of time. However, me being me and extra, I wanted to handwrite all of my invitations, so I ended up using this as a guide, and my invitation crew was able to look at this to know who's with who and all that good stuff, the addresses. But these are the columns. Obviously, first, last name, household name, if you're going to put on the front of the invitation just the Johnsons. And then the address would go here. I blacked it out because you guys don't need to know all my family's addresses. But then here I have an includes column. So this is my actual guest count column, not my invitation count column, because I might be sending one invitation to Willard Johnson, but that includes 4 adults and 2 children. So this is my actual guest count when I have to give the venue how many plates to make, but this is my invitation count, so I know how many invitations I need to send out per household. So simple enough, keeps you super organized. When people are RSVPing, I turned this green. So I just highlighted the whole column, made it green if they said yes. If they said no, I made it red, or I deleted the whole column out so that they were no longer in my guest count. So simple. It was super easy, guys. You can do this on Google Sheets. So to jazz up the envelopes, I went to Michael's, picked up some gold tape, some black ribbon, gold pens, and also some stickers to seal the back of the envelopes with our L's on it. We got the invitation crew popping. Okay, so we had to switch out the team because Amber had to leave, Leslie had to leave.
First. I ain't signed no
Keep working. Next, we'll discuss our little props, starting with this one that my husband picked out for our ring bearer, which is my little brother, Caleb. It has his last name customized on it, and also a pair of sunglasses and a badge to match. Here comes Caleb. Here comes Caleb. Here comes. Don't drop the ring. Ah, you dropped the ring. You're fired.
You're fired. We gotta get another ring bearer. That ring bearer is dropping the ring.
Come on. Where's the ring? Let me see.
He done lost the ring.
There's the ring. All right, turn around, Grandma, and go. Here comes the Grandma. Here comes the Grandma. Don't drop the ring. No, she dropped the ring. Here comes the Grandma. Let me see if the ring's still in there.
Yeah, the ring's still in there.
Okay. So let's fast forward to our cake tasting appointment, which was at Bread & Beck's Bakery, a bakery that partners with our venue, the Regal Ballroom. And so I went in there with this inspiration image. I told them what colors I wanted, which was matte black and gold, because gold was our wedding accent. And so we were able to taste a bunch of flavors and icings and pick each tier a different flavor and a different icing. And this is how our cake turned out. It was beautiful. I got my cake topper from Etsy. And yeah. Also in Philadelphia, I found my florist just on Google, doing Google searches and looking at reviews. And this florist, Rees Florist, R-I-E-H-S, was amazing. I worked with Dawn, and she actually would take the flowers that I liked, take the colors, I told her I wanted gold accents, spray paint it in front of me in the store, and literally showed me the designs. I asked for some glitter, so you can see the glitter here, a diamond in the center, just little details she was able to show me right then and there in the store, so I knew exactly what I was getting. Hey guys, so I just had I didn't just have it, I had it hours ago, my bridal makeup appointment. So right about now my lipstick is completely gone because I ate 3 meals since then, and I just wasn't being careful. I just didn't care because it's just my lips. But I think it went pretty good. I really like it. My lashes are popping. And I'm just ready for the big day. We're about 2 months and I don't know how many days. A little over 2 months away from the big day. So I got my bridal makeup picked out. Shout out to @glam_soul, I believe. I'll put it down below. But shout out to her because she snapped on my face and I'm just so excited. Okay, so what are we thinking about this shoe?
This is it, guys.
Let's see.
Bam,
give it a
right
spin. There. A spin.
Tilt it, make it shiver.
Oh. All right, I think we found it.
Again.
This shoe is
Take
the
two.
shoe.
Take
this
two, take
has
two.
to be the right shoe. Let's give it a spin.
Tilt it. All
right. Don't show the price. Okay, you guys probably aren't going to believe me, but literally the very first dress I tried on was my wedding dress. Time to go try on my dress.
Yup.
She's so creepy. So my dress was pretty much standard for the most part. It was by Essence of Australia, I believe. However, I just felt like it needed a little bit more. So I added some diamonds, jewels to every fourth button that goes down the train. And I also added lace around the edge to kind of scallop the edges of the dress. Then a week before my wedding, I decided I wanted a second dress, something more simple, contemporary, easy to maneuver in. And so I went to Cecile Boutique and found this little dress in stock, in my size. I know, I'm lucky.
Okay, turn around right again. That looks very beautiful. Oh, no. Could have been wing sauce. Okay, yeah. So this one, it just needs. Look, show her where it needs to be.
Ray, come here, Ray. Ray,
that one would just need to be.
Next, we have my bridal brunch, which was at the Workhorse Brewery in King of Prussia. And my maid of honor / sister ended up planning it for me. Thanks, Kelsey. Although she was mean. I can't come in.
Girl, no. Goodbye.
So the venue was super cute. It was an industrial vibe with bottomless mimosas. Kelsey had orchestrated some games. So like, would she rather? They had to guess what I would prefer. We also had date night ideas, so they could write it on a little popsicle stick and give me and Aaron some ideas we could pull out. We also had the Kissies game where they had to guess how many kisses were in the jar. There was a brawl pong game where you had to throw the ping pong ball into the brawl. There was also Bridal Jeopardy where they had to answer questions about me, questions about Aaron, and then questions about us as a couple. And my favorite game was the twerking game where the girls had to twerk 3 balls out of their tissue box. It was so funny. So after my bridal shower, I had to get back to work, back to decorations. Okay guys, so I have this project that I thought would be a nice DIY and add a little personal touch. And that is by taking leaves, which I actually picked them off of my floral arrangements. I have a bag full of leaves, 2 bags full of leaves, another one. So I picked them off of my floral arrangements for the centerpieces because I thought they looked cheapy and I wanted the centerpieces to look as real as possible. So I picked these off and found a gold marker at Michael's, which it took me forever to get this marker because I've been looking up so many different like gold pens and things to try out and see how they write on this leaf. But the only thing I found that looked like a nice color gold and that wrote nicely was this Bic marking fine point permanent marker. So I have a list on a spreadsheet with all of my guests' names, and I decided that I would write their names on the leaves, I should say, and that way they'll know where they're sitting at based on their little name tag leaf. So let me see if I have a nice cute one in here for you guys to see. Shaquille's was pretty nice. So this has a little ridge in the back, but I try to flatten it as much as possible. And I'm literally freehanding this. I don't have like a template. I'm not looking at a guide to see how I want the font to look. I'm just kind of doing my own thing with it. And I think it's turning out pretty cute. So I'm a visual person, so I like to see things in 3D, not just a bunch of random items that we purchased. So I did a mock table with the vase, the tall one in the center, which is kind of cropped out of this shot, was from Michael's. The picture frame was from the Dollar Tree along with the cylinder vases. The table number was from AC Moore, and the gold glitter mirror underneath was from Hobby Lobby. And the table runner was from CV Linens Online. So although I did real flowers for my bouquet and the boutonnieres and the flower petals down the aisle, things like that, I decided to save some money by getting artificial flowers for my centerpieces. So I bought these at Hobby Lobby, and just to make them a little fuller, I got 3 flowers per vase. And these are the flowers that I told you I plucked the leaves off of them for the little design name tags. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to this artist who is also my friend and my old classmate at Drexel. Her name is Shao. You can follow her at trashpanda.shao. And she hand drew this in literally like a day and a half. I think even less time, to be honest. But I gave her such short notice and just said, Shao, do you think you can do this? I know my wedding's this weekend, but... And she literally put this together in like no time. So thank you so much, Shao. I also made myself a seating chart on Adobe Illustrator and had it printed on foam core board at FedEx. But this is a 24 by 36 inch board. I copy and pasted the names from the spreadsheet that I showed you guys earlier and put it in alphabetical order, and then put a picture from our engagement photo shoot at the top and added some garland across the bottom just to bring it to life. Another custom thing that I had made was my aisle runner on Etsy, and I could choose the font and the colors. Also, you can choose the size. I would recommend for all of you future brides to get 48 inches or wider so that it can fit 2 people comfortably. Another tip that I have for you guys is where you get married. If you have a wedding outside of your hometown, I would recommend that you go to the Justice of the Peace and get married beforehand. That way, if you have any legal paperwork or anything you need done later on down the line, you don't have to go to the state or country that your real wedding took place at. Instead, you can just stay in your hometown to get any of that paperwork done. So, secret surprise, me and Aaron technically got married almost a month before our actual wedding on April 12th. About to go get married. Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready to be trapped forever?
You the one with the money. I'm trapping you.
Alright. Here we go. So we then went and had our informal ceremony at my father's house, because if we had it at the Justice of the Peace facility, we would have to pay a ceremony fee. But since we are already having a big wedding, we didn't want to pay a fee for that, and we're already paying a fee for a real wedding.
After me, I, Aaron, take you, Shalice, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. I, Shalice, take you, Aaron, to be my husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For rich or for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
You may kiss your bride. Mr. and Mrs. Lister. He's married now.
So this is definitely out of order, but I technically went on my bachelorette trip after I was already legally married. But who cares? We weren't doing anything crazy. We were just being wholesome women.
Alright.
No, you don't, man.
There. Alright. Just go straight in. No. Straight. Nope, you can. Why is so angry?
Then I got back a week before my wedding, and we had our wedding rehearsal. Hey guys, so today is Friday, 2 days before the wedding, and I am sick. I've been sick since Wednesday. Like congested nose and like a sore throat, mucus, all that nasty stuff. But last night I was throwing up, and last night we had a rehearsal. And today my nose is now better, but I still have a sore throat. So we'll see if I feel better by Sunday. I can't be saying I do with this nasty voice. We'll see. Wish me luck. Action.
There's too many bridesmaids in this hotel room.
Oh, we all in here getting ready. Kalia, you working at the mixtape? Yes. Emma's getting her hair done. Kelsey got the doobie on. And I just finished writing my vows. And what time is it?
11:45.
11:45. And we're getting ready. I have a bunch of jewelry options. I don't know what I want to wear yet. And then I set up some stuff for the bridesmaids.
And then we're gonna pop bottles.
And we're gonna pop bottles, yes. And then the hotel gave me these cute little glasses with this little prosecco, whatever. So cute. This is our little grandma suite, and then my room's on this side. But yeah, situation, steam and tea. Bride, how you feeling? Morning up. Sick. Almost better.
There we go.
Damn, you rushing the
The makeup.
We're not doing this, so you know it's real.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, who's gonna cheer return to baby girl?
Yes. Cheers, Shalise. Yes.
Oh God, okay, oh God.
you guys learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed all of that. If you want to see my actual wedding and how my actual wedding turned out, I have a separate video of our wedding, so you guys can go check it out. Oh, and don't forget to go to my Instagram page. It's Kristell, Kristell_interiors. On Instagram. I also have a Facebook page at Kristell Interiors, so go check it out. My website is kristellinteriors.com. You can book a consultation on there, whether if you're far away. I do e-consultations, which are virtual online consultations that I can help you design your room from wherever you're at. And if you're local to Delaware, Maryland, DC, Virginia, Philly, I can actually come to your space and help you design that. So make sure you are checking out my stuff, subscribing to my stuff, liking my stuff, commenting, so I know that you guys are actually enjoying it, and book me for your future home renovations, business renovations, etc. I'm excited. I can't wait to work with you guys. Bye.